some sort of feel of what's going to happen out there. This is the women's K1 1000 meters. It's not an Olympic event, so in the last 3 or 4 years we've seen I think about 55 different athletes have a go and be in various finals. It's going to be difficult to predict who's going to do what. You're a specialist in this distance. What do you see out of this?
Just watching from the semi-finals and the heats yesterday, I mean Belarus, Romania and Belarus looked really, really strong, so I'm not going to count 4, 5 and 6 out for the medals. You can never count out Italy either. She was really, really good in European Championships, making the final in the 500. And then you can never, ever leave out Norway. I mean, when you have a second name, Larsen, from the great Erik Vers Larsen.
We saw him on his bicycle yesterday, cycling around.
Who knows what she can do. She's going to have the experience in her corner, and I'm sure there's some plan. And also yesterday, Serbia had a really big finish, so it's going to be interesting to see what she can do in the finish.
Alexander Grishina in the picture there. She mixes a lot in the K2. She's been in the K4, and they seem to for Belarus they seem to mix them fairly easily.
Yeah, that Belarus team is just phenomenal. Like, they seem to mix it up in everything and winning everything, and they're changing every event. And it seems like every event they turn to, they have a medal.
And you mentioned a second ago, Einbergo from Italy. Italy again, they clearly picked up quite a few medals last season in the Milan World Cup, but they've been putting quite a few of their athletes in the finals in Portugal, and hopefully they're going to do relatively well today.
Yeah, they're going to be pushing big time this year for Olympic quotes in Milan on their home turf.
Kristina Bedec, quite strange really, because she actually insists that all the team are out there watching her. That's part of the reason Marco had to go. I think they just needs to have the good feeling of all the support.
Yeah, superstitions kick in.
And the Republic of Uzbekistan, Kushneva. And let's not forget Maggie Hogan, who is from the USA in lane number 9. She's been around many years, making many finals, often in the K2 500, K2 1000. There's Mira Vers Larsen, who coming back to form.
Conditions are quite good out there today, so expecting pretty good times around the 4:10, 4:15 mark.
Now each have their own tactics. How is that set by the athlete, the coach, or the circumstances? How does it work?
I think it depends on what the athlete, on what way they paddle. Maybe you got your sprinters who are going to start off fast and then kind of bring it down the middle and hope for a big finish, and then you got your people who are just steady Eddie the whole way, and they just play to what their strengths are, and each to their own. But I mean, you got to get out of the blocks and mix it. If you're too far behind, unless you're Kenny Wallace, you can sit back and have that amazing finish.
Which we saw yesterday benefits them in the K2 1000 with Lockie Tame, his partner. But it looks like in lane number 7 it's Kristina Bedec who's taking them out.
Yeah, she got an amazing start there. It's going to be interesting to see what she can do, because she has an amazing finish.
So just talk about the different styles that you see. Obviously they're all turning paddles around, but some have different techniques.
I mean, as I said, it's all to the strength of the athlete and what they went through in training, and they've done this numerous times in training, so this is almost just like autopilot for them. They're just switching off and going into their rhythm and trying not to look around and focus on themselves and their own lane, and finding that calm, relaxed style, driving with their legs and just finding their own rhythm. I mean, 1,000 meters can be tricky, because if you don't find that rhythm and ride that fine line between going too hard or too easy, you're going to pay for somewhere down the line.
Well, Kristina in lane number 7 is certainly setting a bit of a pace, but Alexander Grishina in lane number 6 from Belarus is staying with her at the moment.
It's all very close through the first half or the first quarter of the race. And Serbia, though, is looking very strong there. As you can see, her stroke is very long. And Belarus is just hot on her heels there as well. So, but she's looking focused and really relaxed, which is exactly what you want.
Well, this is the K1 1000 meters. Coming up the course, focusing on, she's right from the beginning, we're looking at almost a boat length clearly there.
This is such a close race. Italy's in the mix as well.
As you see, with a slightly deceptive camera angle, but keep an eye on the boys, and you'll see there Grishina from Belarus. Again, her style?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, she's relaxed. I mean, she's up front and she's just doing her own thing. We're going to really see now in the last quarter what's going to really happen. I mean, that's so close for 1,000 meters. Usually it's even more spread out. Romania is there as well in the mix.
Florentina Camescu
this is going to turn out to be a really interesting race. All these girls have their own strategies and they're doing their own thing and they're that close, so there's going to be a big push on for the medals here. Romania now moving into the lead, Serbia dropping back, but we'll see big things in the finish from her. Italy's also there, and Belarus.
So when Belarus has dropped back quite a lot, come off 2 paces, is that a problem or is that perhaps a tactic?
That could be the tactic. Maybe she decided that she's going to paddle to 500 in the mix and then maybe bring it down for the third 250 and then have a big finish in her. But right now Romania is looking really good, but my money is going to be on Serbia. I seen her kick yesterday, so it's going to be really interesting. And as you said, she likes to have the support in the finish. So, and as you can see now, coming into the last 250, she's really cranking it up now, as well as Italy.
Well, this is where it starts to hurt, I guess. This is where the training pulls off. But in lane number 5, we do have...
It hurts the whole way down.
Okay, fair enough. So it is a battle.
Romania is looking good there, focusing on herself.
So 150 metres to go, and Romania in the last 200 metres have very, very much come through. She was the second in the European Championships 3 weeks ago, so certainly the form is there, but Italy also coming through. Italy, by the way, were third in the Europeans a couple of weeks ago, so we have the Europeans who are looking very, very strong. There's 3 boats in it at the moment.
Belarus is coming strong, but I think she might have left it too late for that push. And it looks like Romania is going to take it, and a strong finish from the Italian and the Serbian as well.
Well, coming up to the line, no doubt about the winner. Lane number 5 takes the victory. Romania, Serbia, Italy.
That was a great race. That was close the whole way down. Those girls were just on each other's heels and just mixing it the whole way down. And to stay that focused and that calm and relaxed and composed the whole way down when there's that many girls so close to you, it can get quite worrying. But to stay that relaxed, that's impressive. Well,
she came 4th in the world in Moscow last year. 2nd in the Europeans 3 weeks ago, which was run, by the way, by Germans Franziska Weber.
Yeah, I'm surprised not to see a German here on home turf, mixing it here. That was a great race by Serbia too. She led for most of the way, and then I was expecting more in the finish, but maybe she used all her energy in the first bit. Romania hugely impressive there, so focused.
Again, they have an impressive women's team and have had for many years.
Yeah, they seem to be doing well all around the board. K4, K2, and they seem to be picking up medals. They're quite a strange one, Romania. I mean, they come and go from events. You mightn't see them one year to the next, and then they pop up and they're winning medals.
As you saw in the men's C2s last year at the Worlds. So that's giving the results. It's saying Florentina Camescu from Romania takes the gold, slightly ahead of Italy and Serbia.